wrestling friends, and welcome to the Good Bread Wrestling channel, also known as Figure 4 TV. Now yesterday, and I'll put yesterday's video at the end of this video, we did a video where Booker T, he exposed how all of AEW former superstars are now WWE champions. Yesterday, also, Ariel Helwani conducted an interview with Tony Khan and asked Tony Khan about that photo. So you guys check out the intro, and when we come back, we jump right into that.
I don't think it was malicious.
I don't think at all.
But do you think that that's the impetus?
I respect that opinion a lot. I think
you agree with it.
I think it's probably true, and I respect that Matt said it. Honestly,
yeah,
I think that's really cool. And I think Matt's a great guy. I think Jeff's a great guy.
What do you make of that? The fact that they're so tight now.
It's interesting. I think it's a very interesting collaboration. But I think Matt hit the nail on the head that it makes sense. And AEW is a very strong challenger brand, and it's not that unusual. Like,
you take it as a compliment, perhaps.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, you know, I remember when WCW was starting to do better and Smoky Mountain Wrestling was running shows in Georgia, that Vince McMahon called up Jim Cornette and sent a bunch of the WWF wrestlers to Smoky Mountain Wrestling to help
history repeating itself,
compete with WCW. So I do think, like, when you have a strong challenger brand, it's not that unusual to see the WWF collaborate with another company. We saw that with Smoky Mountain there, and in Memphis, I think, did some of the same things to compete with WCW shows. So it's not that unusual. And again, I don't take it personally at all. It makes sense looking at the wrestling playbook of the WWF.
When you saw that picture of Jade, Ricky, Cody, and I believe Punk in there, you know, all with ties to your organization, how did that make you feel?
I saw that, and I think AEW is having a great year. I think AEW is in a fantastic place. I think the roster right now is delivering great shows, and I'm really proud of what AEW is doing right now. It did make me smile because it reminded me of Double or Nothing 2020, the first pandemic pay-per-view. We put on this great pay-per-view, and Cody won the TNT title, and Mox retained the AEW World title versus the late, great Mr. Brody Lee. May he rest in peace. And after the show, Cody and Mox in the area of Daly's Place that is the kind of the one communal area. It's part of what brings everyone together so much in Daly's Place is like the gorilla and the pre-tape space and the live interview space and the hallway. It's all one thing that connects the amphitheater itself. There's just a very small little backstage, and it's very tight, and it's talent viewing. It's everything, and that's why, like, when people are doing promos, there might be 6 rows of wrestlers sitting 5 feet from them behind the camera watching them do it, but it's just, we're all used to it. And after Double or Nothing 2020, Cody and Mox took a photo, and I thought it was interesting. It just shows how far in the mirror. But I remember the photo that Cody and Mox took, and in that moment, I think I took it on my phone.
Wow.
So
when you see that, like, is there pride there? Do you feel like it's a shot at you? Do you feel like...
I have relationships with all 4 of them, and they're very different. I could talk for 2 hours about each of the 4 of them and why I like them and why I thought they were great in AEW, and we could talk about all their matches, or I could talk about how much I like them all as people. But you know, they're all not wrestling in AEW anymore. And but to be completely honest with you, I just thought that photo, and it made me think of Double or Nothing 2020 and being there in Jacksonville and taking that photo on my phone and remembering that night and thinking, man, it's crazy how 5.5 years have flown by.
Okay, one more I'll ask you, and then I'll let you go. And thank you again for all this time. This has been a lot of fun.
Thank you.
There's some complaints about fans being priced out with the WWE events. Do you look at what they are charging? Do you look at things like WrestleMania going to Saudi, and there were some people saying, like, hey, AEW should run a show that weekend for the American fans? Are you looking at these things that they're doing, and just like they're trying to clearly counter-program your stuff, do you try to counter their moves sometimes as well to, you know, gain more fans and garner this relationship with the fan base?
Like a lot of the things we're saying, I think there's a balance. I'm cognizant of what people are saying, and I'm cognizant of their pricing. I think the AEW pricing, which is lower, and WWE shows are more expensive for the fans than AEW, and when it comes to the ticketing and the pricing. Now, we have different models when it comes to the distribution. I think that what we do is very good, and it's been working for us. You know, from the very beginning of AEW, whether it was on the beginning calls, like before we'd ever done a live event, talking about the original shows and saying before we'd ever done a Dynamite, being on the phone, and Cody was in some of these phone calls, and Matt and Nick and different people, and talking about how I always wanted there to be tickets that were in that range of somewhere from $20 to $30 for the fans to be able to get in to the TV shows every week, and that was going to be a consistent theme in AEW. And there still is inexpensive ticketing, and the get-in price is usually pretty fair compared to the competition. It's always lower, and the ringside seats are also, they're more expensive than the highest tier of seats in the arena, but they are still more affordable than our competition, and they always have been, and I hope that they always will be, and I'll try to keep that affordable pricing. That's something I care about, making sure that families and friends can get into the event, go to the show, and people who really care about being in the front row or being really close to the ring, people that will be willing to pay a little bit more for the ticket than just getting into the event, and people that really care about that really close ringside seat. It's still the most affordable ringside seat you're going to get for major TV wrestling and pay-per-views. We're having this great year, but that's something that has been consistent from the beginning. And the pay-per-view price, as I was saying earlier, the pay-per-view price has been the same for cable and satellite from the very beginning on every provider, and now we actually offer the lowest price ever on HBO Max. So I think that's also been good. Now we're actually offering more affordable than ever pricing plan. And I will say this, because this is really interesting information.
Okay.
I didn't know this till I started doing the media rights deal for AEW this past year. So doing the research and bringing in top analysts, I learned things I didn't know about AEW. Of all the sports leagues in the world, of every league, from NBA, NFL, MLB, WWE, UFC, PGA, and every sports league, the league that has the highest spending on streaming video per month is AEW.
Okay.
Now, our fans, I'm not saying AEW is the biggest league in the world. The NFL is the biggest league in the world. But AEW has the most avid, loyal fans in the world.
I feel that, by the way. Sometimes they come
Very
after
good
me.
interview. I recommend you guys go watch the whole interview over on the Ariel Helwani channel. But getting back to the photo, you see Tony Khan know that he started it. You see, he admitted that he started the photo thing. So Triple H and his photos taken is coming. It's a revenge factor from AEW. We thought Triple H would start with him. Everybody forgot about that picture with Moxley and Cody Rhodes. And if you notice in the picture, they both got their middle finger up to WWE. You know, that was around the time where Cody was smashing the throne and AEW really skated away with the momentum. So it's good to know that Tony Khan, even though you know he fell away, you can see that, you can sense that he fell away. And I appreciate Tony Khan because he's so well-spoken, and it's hard to hate on a guy like Tony Khan. And this is why, guys, to be honest, I watch AEW, guys. I've been tuning into AEW. I don't listen to what everybody else say. You got to understand, when you watching AEW, you not looking for what you look on, what you see on WWE TV. It's two different things, guys. You got to like AEW for AEW being AEW. And you see, he talked about the AEW being affordable. As long as he keep that mindset, AEW gonna be around for a little longer than what we think. We would love to believe that WWE gonna shut AEW doors, and not if AEW stay affordable. And to be real, they have been putting on decent matches, guys. I forget what you heard about them in 2023 and in 2024. 2025, they have been putting on very, very good matches. Very good matches, guys. That blood and guts, that woman's blood and guts, man, they set the bar high for women to be in them two cages. So y'all go back, y'all watch the whole video, and like I said in the beginning, I'll put the video where Booker T was ribbing and roasting Tony Khan, and he also mentioned how Ethan Page should have been in that photo. But I'll put that video right now here so you could click into that. For the rest of you guys, like, subscribe if you're new over here. And now they got a new function called Hype the Video. If you guys can hype the video, that'll do wonders for the channel. We are here now, guys. We are 10 subscribers away from 1,000. And I want to thank you, and I appreciate you. See you guys tomorrow.
This is a wreck. He's moving like an uncaged animal.
No lie, he's wild in there.